All right, we're back with Piggy Man playing the rest of our silent run. He has the flu, so he's in great shape, and this will go perfectly.
Totally.
Do you remember what relic we picked?
Oh, by the way, you're not streaming yet.
Uh,
Or wait, hold on. No, you are. Never mind. I was on the wrong screen. That's my bad. Um, so let me take a quick look at our deck again because it's
yeah,
been a
that's
bit and I've
important.
forgotten.
Yeah, this has been, a month and a half since we last played or something. All right. We have that glass knife that did so well.
Okay. Yes, I'm remembering now. So a bunch of skills, letter opener, poison, apotheosis. Very nice.
I like
Um,
Alchemize. I forgot about that card.
oh, I remember actually. We were gonna take the sacred bark.
Oh, yeah, you were, weren't you? Oh, dear. All right. Well, okay. Sacred Bark it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's actually the best pick. We have like 3 potion slots and an alchemize. We're gonna get a lot of value out of it.
Not many elites left. We're not doing the Shiv thing, which I think you were also down on in general, if I remember right.
Well, I was down on infinite blades, which I think is a
Ah,
terrible power,
but that's
but
not the
wrist blade
same.
can definitely make a shiv deck extremely potent.
All right. Sacred Bark it is. Oh, we got the tough boss. Actually, I don't know if that's the hardest boss for every character. I think of it as by far the hardest boss.
Depends. He's tricky to manage, right? Because you need to really hone in on how many cards you can or can't use on a turn. Um, but like defect, for example, a lot of defect builds have a lot of powers, so the awakened one is scarier for defect.
Because it gets +1
Um,
attack every time you use a power.
yeah, I think most people would agree Donu Deka are like the least scary ones, but they can absolutely outscale certain decks too.
Sure. How do you feel about Act 3 elites? Should we be taking a ton of them? Should we be taking a moderate amount?
I think that taking enemies is still generally good for us. We have like the singing bowl, so any card rewards we're not interested in result in more max health. Um, I'd say Act 3 enemies are less daunting than Act 2 ones.
I agree with that from my experience.
Ooh.
So I would be thinking maybe start on the right, hit up a bunch of, go like on the right path, but the left from there. Um, and then there's a bunch of elites, though we don't have a kind of escape plan from those elites.
I will say it feels bad to go to 2 shops back to back,
That's true. Where's the
but we
third
can
shop?
maybe like hug the right side and then turn into the left side.
Yeah, just
So
take
that
one of the shops. That makes sense.
maybe grab a couple of events. We'll see.
All right, let's do that. Okay. Gotta remember how stuff works. All right, I would after image neutralize glass knife and maybe I want to get him backflip earlier to see what the mana is. Um, maybe there's no need to after image here. Like this isn't going to be a long fight, so maybe
I was gonna say that, yeah.
neutralize, backflip, see what we get, but probably glass knife and other stuff.
I would backflip first. You never know, you get apotheosis.
Sure. Okay. Cool.
We can also start to think about using potions more. Well, we're not going to need one this turn anyway, but we can be more aggressive with our potion usage.
That is a good point. All right, I'm gonna neutralize. I'm gonna deflect because why not? And I guess it's Predator.
Um, I think both Predator and Glass Knife have their merits. Glass Knife also lets you get off after image, or defend procs the letter opener. Predator 2 draw next turn is nice. I would actually personally use the poison potion here.
The poison potion.
Yeah, like we're gonna get new potions every turn or every fight with alchemize. So
Though with the poison potion, it might be hard to keep the fight going long enough to get to alchemize. No.
I mean, yeah, no, maybe you're right about that.
All right, yeah,
Um,
let's try it. And it sounds like you have a little more interested in Glass Knife than Predator.
I view them equally.
We're
Follow
gonna
your gut.
we're gonna draw more cards. I like card draw. I forgot this guy applies burn. All right, well, we got an alchemize.
We even have burst alchemize if we want.
Oh, that is funny. I think these are pretty good potions. Like I normally don't like Essence of Steel much, but 8 is just a lot.
8 is definitely good. Yeah, I like holding on to those two if we can.
So I would do Alchemize. I guess we can't calculated gamble into Sneaky Strike, which is a shame.
What's still in our draw pile?
Which
It
one
might
is
actually
that?
be
Is that
worth it to not alchemize even.
I think I want to alchemize into gamble, but you seem skeptical.
No, I think that's fine. Probably we will probably take a bit of damage here, but I approve of the alchemized calculated gamble. We are certainly ready for whatever the upcoming elite is.
I'm gonna keep seeing what we get.
And keep using skills. Proc that letter opener.
I forgot the order that Sneaky Strike works. I guess we probably defend at this point. All right, I'm gonna defend. Have I lost you?
Oh, can you not hear me?
I couldn't hear you for a sec. I can hear you now.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, defending is fine.
I forgot all the buttons you press to do things quicker.
The one downside from our boss relics that we were offered was we didn't get any energy. So we are going to be on the lookout for some kind of energy generation. Let's see, we need to do 27 damage, and Poison Stab does
So this does
how
12.
much?
12. And then this is 8 more.
That's not quite enough. In that case, I think we're content to like Piercing Whale Survivor. Maybe still Poison Stab. Or Cloak and Dagger will. Or yeah, Poison Stab is better.
Close to lethal.
Oh, the Nunchaku, I forgot about that.
I guess we try to draw into alchemize. Though are we actually trying to change anything?
Um, I mean, I don't think we need to. I mean, I don't. We don't need to chase the alchemize. I mean,
Yeah, well, I accidentally killed it. Huh. That is energy. It's not very lasting
for
energy.
for energy, that could certainly make like an acrobatics turn hit really hard. I
Yeah,
think
it
I
could.
prefer it over one of the dexterity potions.
So There's less upside to having plus because we have the thingamajig. I've forgotten all card names. It's been too long. The apotheosis.
Correct.
I think there's a good
I,
case for +2 max HP. Though these are good
there
cards.
is. There is. I think I prefer a backflip. I think we are happy to draw more cards and to block more.
Alright.
Flying Knee is a little late, I think. It is energy generation, but it's unimpressive energy generation. Basically just like gain 1 energy on top of a strike.
Right. And delayed. Though I guess we have a lot of control over what our hands do because there's a ton of card draw.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm always tempted to prepare it into Sneaky Strike. Which combined with
That's a good,
Glass Knife can pick off a target.
definitely. And then Gremlin Horn gives the energy.
I think we don't need Survivor. Maybe Strike. Probably doesn't matter. I'm gonna check Survivor.
Yeah, if we kill the middle one, we don't even need to block.
I forgot we had that. Cool.
Now, do we want to do any potion changes?
I like our potions. On the other hand, I
Yeah,
might like
I
any
guess
potions because I'm not used to seeing them doubled.
they're like some of them can be crazy, like the bottled, the ghost in a jar, like giving you 2
Uh-oh.
intangible is pretty wild.
So we do want to be drawing for the busted stuff. That makes sense. I'd probably get
Yeah.
rid of energy then. Maybe dexterity.
I kind of like the dexterity one because that's really good with backflips and escape plans and stuff like that. Uh,
Yeah.
I think I'm happy just holding on to our potions too.
Nah,
Maybe
no.
getting rid of the energy one.
Yeah, you've sold me. I wanna draw for busted stuff. I'm excited now. All right, so
I
this
would
will.
have used it so that we could get spinning top value, but
Oh, that makes sense. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, good point. Oh, jeez.
that's okay. They'll get the letter opener proc.
Ah, I was just thinking, have to get rid of it. Completely forgot that use was a thing.
No biggie. These guys are cooked. There's nothing these guys can do to us.
I'm just gonna play cards. Did I not get 2 double shiv action out of that? I wasn't paying much attention, but I thought I was gonna get an extra set of shivs from the burst. Must not have read the cards.
If it wasn't the upgraded burst, it only
I
40
should have played
damage. That's kind of a
Apotheosis.
lot, eh?
Yeah, let's get rid of the poison.
No, the poison
No,
is
poison's
superior
better.
for sure.
Yeah, because I guess any dangerous fight 4 turns is gonna. Alright. 40 damage is a lot, though.
It is, though. I mean, that's
I think this
okay.
is a
Footwork
footwork.
is here.
So, footwork.
Another piercing whale is interesting as well. But yeah, footwork is amazing because that gives the backflips, escape plans, like cloak and dagger, all of that just becomes so much better.
I do wish we had another energy, just to make it easier to slot that into early turns.
Yeah, the nunchaku and the gremlin horn are gonna hopefully be the energy that we need from that, but the energy relic would have been nice.
I'm gonna start with After Immature, I think. Because
Yeah,
this is a fight where you want to get long term value. I'm tempted to burst neutralize, but maybe I should just prepare it first.
You can't burst neutralize. It's not a skill.
Oh, you're right. I know everything. All right, so I'm gonna prepared. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. I want to chuck strike, but I haven't plotted out the turns, so maybe I just am running out of mana there, and I should chuck like burst.
I think strike is fine. I would probably burst the cloak and dagger if anything.
All right.
If he's still doing a lot of damage to us, we could think about. Or actually, no, we're totally fine this turn anyway. But it could be a poison potion moment if we're having trouble outpacing its big damage.
Oh, that's a good point. That would be nice to get up. I always forget about potions. All right, I'm gonna use apotheosis to start, and I like the poison potion idea. I guess it's just survivor.
Yeah, we take a little bit of damage, but nothing too bad.
And it's 5 less than it looked like. I always forget about the letter opener. So I'm sure I said a million times last time.
Hey, we only took 1 damage for that. That was actually perfect.
Alright, I think I want to load up on just poisoning them here.
Yeah, poison stab, deadly poison, or
Defend.
actually, poison stab, crippling cloud is probably even better because of the weak.
Yeah, the weak's worth more than the defend. Alright.
Not blocking for much, which was unfortunate, but gotta do what you gotta do. Have you ever killed a transient?
I did, but I don't remember. I think it was some busted Watcher Infinite. I don't think I've killed it other than that.
Okay.
Are
I've
there
killed it a few ways.
what's the classic silent way to kill it?
Probably just catalyst. Like you just put like I
That's
don't
the
know,
triple poison
like
effect.
yeah. So if you say you have 2 catalysts and then you're able to get the transient up to like I don't know, 40 poison, and then you catalyst, it becomes 120. You catalyst again, it becomes 360, and then it's dead like in 3 turns max.
Nice. Nice. I don't think I'm gonna defend here. This seems like it would be harder to deal with silent in general than it would be with other classes.
Depending on the run you're building, can be. Although silent is pretty good at blocking. Um, well, here you get the double deflect and double piercing whale,
Oh right, because we had the burst plus. Yeah. Oh yeah,
which
we didn't do
also is
that.
more letter opener procs.
All right, yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Should we take the catalyst? We don't have that
Yes,
much
we
poison,
should.
but yeah.
That's amazing.
Fight?
Uh, I kind of like another event personally, but that's because I'm just like I like random stuff. I like the opportunity to possibly get something strong. It's a fight
I
anyway.
hate this fight. This is my least
It
favorite fight.
You're not alone. I think this is a fight where it's reasonable to use our Essence of Steel.
Hmm. Why is
You
that?
know, it's the because the key with this fight is that you never want to attack more than you have to. So, like here, for example, like super tempting to use Predator, But if we don't draw,
Then we
or if
can't.
it's giving us a curse, then we have no other attacks to prevent the curse from happening, and that could really hurt us. So this fight, you just kind of got to go slow and steady and be like, okay, 10 damage debuff, I can handle that. Let's just see what happens next turn. And so the Essence of Steel, I think, is going to benefit us because we're probably going to have it proc for several turns in a row.
Right. It's not a fight we can burst down because, just for other people, it gains increased block each time as we hit it on a turn, so it's really hard to get a lot of damage on it on one turn.
That too.
Alright. Okay. I'm sold. That means we get to use Alchemize.
I would maybe even defend Crippling Cloud. That way we full. Or actually, no, the Crippling Cloud is going to full block anyway. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thorns of Steel, or the Thorns potion giving like 6 thorns is pretty great.
That is, yeah.
Liquid Bronze, that's what it's called, yeah.
I guess Acrobatics? We don't have
Yeah,
another
sure.
way to attack than the Sneaky Strike, so it's kind of risky.
You got the Glass Knife now, just in case.
Yeah, so I guess Sneaky Strike. Yeah, because the goal of this fight, I would say, is to avoid getting cursed.
Yeah. And ideally to not take a ton of damage, but like now this is a good spot here. This is like we got the deflect, we got the piercing whale. We're not actually taking any damage here.
Probably should have ordered this differently, but I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know why I did it that way. Now I am taking damage. What am I doing?
You still got the
Oh, the
plated.
poison. Yeah. And the 8 each turn. Yep, good point. And the poison doesn't lower its attack. Right, because this is not transient. My brain's gone. I apologize. Um,
I'm
yeah,
right there with you.
I'm
Oh,
gonna.
how about Burst Catalyst? Kind of a shame
Hey.
that we don't have it upgraded, but
Alright, so now we're just blocking. Actually, I guess the shivs just don't break anyway, but it is more block.
only taking 7 is not too bad.
So at this point, we just want to get enough block, and we have it with lots of cards.
Yeah.
Because poison's going to do the work. Yeah, I'm just going to block. I'm not going to try to attack here, I think.
I second that motion.
Poison's good. I like poison.
The fact that we got a catalyst was really nice.
Alright, so I don't remember what I know we've talked about Quick Slash. I don't remember if we've talked about Eviscerate or Blade Dance. My.
I think we talked, or go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, I think we did talk. Maybe we talked about both. Um, like Blade Dance, I think like 12 damage for one must be like pretty good early and like not terrible late. Um, and Eviscerate feels like it could be pretty decent here, but my instinct is always just take the HP if I don't see something I really like when I have a deck I'm happy with.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go with +2 max HP here. We did talk about Quick Slash and Eviscerate. Quick Slash is meh. It's like it's card draw and a touch more damage than the strike. Okay, Act 1, but never usually excited to see it. Eviscerate is very strong, especially when you have calculated gamble, because that can more or less make Eviscerate free. 27 damage for 0 is a
Sure.
lot.
Yeah.
Um, and Blade Dance is really good, but we are against Time Eater,
Ah, good point.
so less interesting. Though certainly does have synergy with our Nunchaku too. 3 shivs granting 3 procs of that for more energy.
Hmm. Good point. Eviscerate does seem like a fun card.
It can be potent.
I like when it attacks first turn.
Ooh. Well, first turn Apotheosis means this fight's over.
Because that doesn't actually do much, but I'm going to Calculated Gamble. I think we have better cards to draw.
Yeah. Well,
That's
that's
a
kind of a
bummer.
lame one to get, but
Yeah. I'm going to leave it in our deck, I guess.
yeah. Doesn't proc letter opener either, so.
Let's see, I've forgotten about letter opener. Alright, so we're
So I'm
taking
here
next
for
turn.
to remind you of the relics.
10 damage each turn. It's vaguely important.
Here's maybe where we could use the dexterity potion.
So that would have been, of course, better to use before I did that, but which
I think you still full block if you do it now.
4 and then I only need one more card to full block ish. Yeah, because I'd get the one from After Image. Okay.
Yeah. Then you can even use footwork just to really laugh at this guy.
Alright, alright. We can be fancy.
7 dexterity is nuts.
Alright, I'm gonna start by discarding so we get the free sneaky strikes. Oh, defense are great. You're right. Well, we don't need both. I don't think this
Probably
is
don't
good.
even need crippling cloud. Kind of expensive.
I guess it bursts both. Yeah,
And the burst and procking the letter opener, so good.
that's a lot of dexterity. Alright, let's see what we get. 6 week. That seems not very exciting as things go.
Yeah, it's rare that 3 week versus 6 week is making a big difference. One of the less good Sacred Bark potions.
Man, this is an insane amount of block to just create casually from normal cards.
That's what's nice about the Sacred Bark is that it's unreliable, right? Because it depends on the potions you have, but it can absolutely trivialize fights the way that a lot of other relics couldn't.
Yeah, that's very interesting. We get a hand with no block?
Maybe just Fire Potion if we don't have lethal.
Yeah. I forgot we take the 10 damage, my bad. Or maybe I couldn't have done anything about that, but I did forget that. I don't think we care about any of these.
I kind of like another
You want another
calculated
calculated
gamble
gamble?
myself.
Alright. I think I'm too much in the mindset of like, I have one of those. I don't need another. Instead of like, I'm making a proper deck, I should have multiples of the good cards.
Some cards are absolutely worth having multiple of, Piercing Whale, Calculated Gamble. Some cards less. But Calculated Gamble is really good because it just cycles your deck so much faster. It lets you get to your Apotheosis faster, to your Alchemize, to like the cards you want to see.
I think I'm gonna take a rest here. Or no, we want to
Um,
recall. Yeah.
I think resting's probably valid since we have Apotheosis, but we're I think 50 health is plenty.
Alright. I'm gonna get the Ruby Key, I think.
Let's do it.
Just so I can see what the heart looks like for this character. Alright, I think you said Well Laid Plans is amazing. I also think the potion belt's kind of interesting for us.
Oh,
Um, this is energy, which we're interested in. I don't think we need to be spending on Master of Strategy. You probably have some cool thing with Strange Spoon that I'm not aware of. And we could always remove a strike. Those are my thoughts.
yeah. Strange Spoon is weird. I don't actually like. It could give us an extra alchemize, but I don't think it's worth spending 156 for that. It's notably very good with apparitions, the card that gives intangible. Like
Ooh,
normally they exhaust after one use, but if you have a sacred spoon, then you could possibly get even more intangibles.
good point.
Though probably not for us. Oh, this potion belt is magnificent. Like it's definitely playing right into what we're doing with the sacred bark. It means that we can hold on to more potions too, and like possibly just load up on 5 amazing potions for the last few bosses. I like it a lot.
All right.
I think Master of Strategy is also like really good. Like if we could afford it, I'd even consider it because 0 for draw 3 and draw 4 upgraded is very strong.
Yeah.
Well laid plans is also very good, super useful to be able to hold on to cards because not only does it mean that you have more cards in your hand for the next turn, so like calculated gamble is more effective, you have more flexibility, you can hold on to block when you know you're going to need it. Um, but removing a strike would also be very good. I am between those two.
Is there any case for saying that there's not a ton more battles on the map? And I think there's enough. We shouldn't be thinking grab a third potion or anything. We will fill up those slots. All right.
What do we still have to see? Like I think we still have an elite, right? We
We
still have
can
a
go.
couple elites possibly.
We can either go left and take 3, but we're forced to take at least 2, or go right and take 1.
I like taking. I feel like we can take on most elites, but the explosive potion would be really nice in case like we go up against like Reptomancer or what are the other
Is
ones? There's the
Reptomancer the one
giant
that
head.
makes the daggers?
Yeah.
The head it's
So
probably
I
not helpful against.
kind of like explosive potion, well laid plans.
All right. I'm curious to see well laid plans in action. I forgot we're making, yeah, so many potions. Okay. I think I'm going to start with backflip. I think that's a card I know we're going to
Let's
use.
possibly get a better gamble.
Well, we got a better gamble.
Yeah, I don't think we want to alchemize this turn. I think we're happy to gamble and keeping in mind too, if we can get like neutralized in an attack, we could proc the nunchaku. Oh, perfect. Combination of sneaky strike and cloak and dagger lets us get off one more energy.
Good point. Think another backflip, but it could be prepared.
Maybe prepared first.
I don't think we're going to end up playing Deadly Poison this turn.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Oh, piercing whale, so beautiful. And it procs letter opener. That's why I say like you can't have too many piercing whales.
I guess start with acrobatics. Make sneaky strike free.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to be using catalyst here.
No.
I'm not going to be using Crippling Cloud. No, not. I could. Alright, no Catalyst.
If we kill the middle one, we get Gremlin Horn, I think. Actually, is that... I feel like that is how Gremlin Horn works against these guys.
Oh, yeah, that's an open question. Or I guess I don't know the answer either. I'm going to neutralize this guy. I'm kind of thinking of getting them all to 20 health, but I realize I probably shouldn't be wasting a potion on this fight.
I guess especially since Burst Deflect kind of blocks quite a bit. And then you can, I guess, just Poison Stab. Actually, we maybe... No, we couldn't have, because if we Predatored, we wouldn't have procced the letter opener. I was thinking maybe we could have killed the one in the middle.
I'm going to put it on the back one.
Five damage is not too bad.
I guess I'm just blocking.
Yep. No need for well-laid plans here.
I want to start
One day we will get Burst Alchemize, I believe.
I'm going to start with Backflip. I think that's a relatively weak potion, but also 6 cards is a ton.
6 cards is a ton. I think here, maybe we can calculated gamble to see if we can do something better, but I'm thinking of just using the explosive potion. Oh, the sneaky strike saves everything. Because now we can kill them one at a time with the Gremlin Horn, giving us the energy.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, and it does work. Cool.
Get to save all our potions.
Yeah. This way. Yeah, Gremlin Horn works well there. Oh, nice. We're gonna have a lot of thorns someday. I'm tempted to take the HP.
As am I.
Right.
I think we already have enough poison, and Masterful Stab is better early than later.
Sapphire Key? Yeah, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Dreamcatcher is nice early because maybe there's more chances that you rest and can possibly get cards from it, but later in the game we're happy to give that up.
How do you feel about Art of War?
Art of War solid, very good energy generation. That's another chance for us to get some energy. And we have a lot of skills, and we're like almost all out of strikes. We still have some attacks, Predator, Poison Stab, Neutralize and stuff, but sometimes it'll be worth not attacking on a turn just to get a better turn next turn.
Sure. How many elites do you want to take?
I think 47 health. Nice potions though. Maybe just 2. Maybe we take the question mark.
I almost always pick the top one, and upgrading cards isn't much benefit for us, and we don't need the heal for a curse that we don't have an obvious way to get rid of.
I agree. I don't think a curse is worth healing to full health here. Though this is the kind of event where having like an Omamori really makes it an interesting choice, since that would block the curse.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask, what does Omamori do? But
relic that prevents 2 curses from going in your deck. It's nice.
I would like to backflip, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
I would start with calculating gainable.
All right. I was feeling it had lower upside when we had but yeah, this is better.
That's way better.
When we had no sneaky strikes to hit, but we have lots of other cards to hit. All right. Do we want to use a potion? Probably.
I could see getting rid of the weak potion here since we're not getting him to change forms this turn, so he is going to do his big attack next turn.
Good point. I guess well-laid plans or acrobatics first. Acrobatics first.
Probably aggro first, yeah.
I'm gonna guess you want me to play well-laid plans over acro
Yes.
image. Okay.
Yes. Because now with well laid plans, we can hold on to either After Image, Survivor, or Survivor Crippling Cloud. Maybe even Predator, actually, because I think we can get him to change forms after all. Just Predator in any single attack does it.
Isn't he putting up a more shield though?
Oh, that's true. What is that shield? Is it like 10 or 15?
I
Maybe Survivor, Predator.
don't remember. We can also make 6 shivs anytime.
That's true.
All right. 9. That's a hard number to remember.
Okay. We actually don't get any more attacks besides this puny neutralize, but we full block easily here.
Yeah.
I think we full block and we can use Predator, which is hilarious.
That's a good point, yeah. Oh, good turn.
This event really kind of like shows how quickly a deck can get stronger. Like this guy is like, kind of challenging Act 1 and then he's just like a puny nothing in Act 3.
I'm gonna put a bunch of poison on him.
That sounds good to me.
We're probably not gonna
We
be
can
glass
hold.
knifing next turn, so what did you want to hold?
Perfect.
Something like
Yeah, I
this?
was just gonna say that's what's really nice about well laid plans now. You get to choose the things that are important to hold on to.
Oops. I'm just gonna power up.
It pretty much plays itself from here.
I'm gonna hold on to this glass knife for like 3 turns in a row until it can be played without, worry. I really come to like this I might probably overgo for it, but the whole free sneaky strike seems like such nice upside.
Calculated gamble is one of the best, especially like, you get prepareds going as well and stuff like that. There's whole discard synergies that some silence can build through.
Are we trying to get an alchemize or did we already use it? I think we already used it. Yeah, we got that. All right.
See what relic we get.
Huh.
Oh, ice cream. That could be interesting with the spinning top. We could like try to just get a bunch of energy and then like have a turn where we're like using cards constantly.
Just play the whole deck.
It can be tough against status cards, and as long as we have like the Ascender's Bane as well, like that's gonna prevent us from doing more. But
I think there's no downside to escape plan except that +2 max HP also has no downside.
There is actually a slight downside to escape plan now, and that's time eater is the boss.
Oh, you're right.
Um, so I think I will put in a +2 max HP vote here.
Cool. Good call. Man, I gotta keep track of things.
There's a lot to keep track of in Slay the Spire. It's tough.
Alright, I'm gonna prepared. I realize it's bad for a future calculated gambling, but we had top, but I don't think any of the zero cost stuff really matters here.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta know when to not top.
Let's do this acrobatics first, see if we draw more poison.
Oh, how about a burst?
Ooh, yeah, that goes off.
You can
Like,
just imagine, like, if you have like burst and 2 catalysts, like, doesn't matter if the enemy has like 900 health, they're all gonna lose it.
I'm just gonna do damage here, I think. No, let's gamble, see if we get something fun. And I'd like to land alchemize soon. Alright, I think we don't actually, but we'll want the shivs. The shivs will be fun on a mini boss. But I think that's probably actually less impactful than the others, given the boss.
It is, and it's not good against time eater. Yeah, I would use one of your cards first so you
Yeah,
get all 6 shivs.
just thinking that. Strength potion probably doesn't matter too much for us.
Certainly one of the less impactful ones, but I mean, it's not bad. It's like quite a bit more damage on neutralize, on poison stab, on a lot of things. But it doesn't really align with what we're doing with our deck.
I'm just gonna block here. I do find Act 3 is often the least interesting act.
Uh, I guess in the sense that by then your deck has already kind of more or less taken its shape. And you're just kind of like hoping from that point that you have all the tools you need to win. You have a lot more flexibility of choice uh, in the first 2 acts.
Until like, yeah, I'm saying like, yeah, yeah. If we count the boss of Act 3 as like part of Act 4, like it's sort of the final touches before the final boss rush.
Yeah,
I think this is a skip.
I I like
No.
Blur. I think Blur is good anytime that you end up with more block than you need. And like I think that's happening pretty regularly given that we have like footwork and
Mm.
a bunch of like backflips and escape plan and this and that. Uh so I kind of like Blur.
All right, cool. Ah, if I just started with calculated gamble. Amateur.
Unfortunate. We can maybe look to get rid of the strength potion here.
I won't discard this time.
He's learning. Oh well, that's in case you wanted 14 strength.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Man. Flex Potion was something I thought was crap, and now I think is fairly useful depending on the class. Like, I don't think Defect wants it, but the others often can really go off.
Or situationally very strong if you have an artifact potion or like a panacea or anything that gives an artifact, because then it basically becomes 10 strength permanently.
I want to do the damage, but I probably shouldn't. Yeah.
I don't think we need to rush this fight. That is a lot of damage, huh?
Yeah. Hmm. Tempted to use the draw 6 potion. I know it's only 4 cards here, but I would like to see more cards without using mana.
Yeah.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe backflip first, but
But then I draw even fewer cards with it.
yeah, but I guess like I'm wondering how much impact is 4 cards that we're gonna draw here would make compared to just 2,
I was
because
thinking we have 2 0 cost things that can create block.
okay, let's do it.
All right. I've not convinced you, but I've convinced me.
Well, it's a pretty good to get the neutralize off at least. That saves a lot.
I think
Ooh,
backflip
okay.
and then gamble. No, you have
Maybe
another idea.
maybe let's just check what our draw pile is, because with calculated gamble here, we get most of our draw pile.
It's not mega exciting.
If we, the way I see it, best case scenario, we get like Apotheosis Burst Deflect, and that probably lets us block most of the damage. Getting like a upgraded Survivor would be good too. I think I like it more than doing anything in our hand right now, at least.
All right. And we also have things like prepared and the if we had gotten apotheosis and the upgraded the other draw card, the acrobatics. That could have gotten us there.
Yeah, yeah. What we got is perfect here, though.
No point in bursting apotheosis.
Correct.
Did I play prepared first?
Um, I guess no. I don't think there's any major difference in
It's
whether you
not
do it
that.
before or after, because we're probably not going to use any of the cards that we draw.
We're not playing after image here. No.
First, deflect, defend. I think is pretty full block.
Yeah,
Oh, nearly.
nearly. What a great catalyst. I think we Predator.
Yeah, Predator is good.
I kind of want to see more cards now.
Yeah, maybe we can get off like the after image or the well laid plan.
Well said. This is the Burns, yeah. We drew a lot more cards than I expected to.
At higher ascensions, that guy gives 5 burns.
Yeah, this guy's been the end. Like my Watcher runs off. He's a major danger.
The fact that we're going to be blocking the 45 hit twice, though, I think is a good sign for our deck.
Hey, what shall we burst?
Probably deflect blur.
Maybe I should have done after image first. Eh. Let's see what we get. Hey.
Like the turns never end sometimes, eh?
Yeah. I would like to poison this guy at some point.
We'll get there.
No
Once the
rush.
footwork's down, we can probably like start to poison him more easily.
Alright, let's get it down on Crippling Cloud. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, that's perfect. And we're gonna keep the 10 block too. I was hoping we'd get the catalyst this turn,
Yeah.
but we can just keep holding on to burst as long as we need to. I would say on a turn like this, there's actually an argument to be made to not sneaky strike because it's only doing 1 damage, right? But
Oh, I
using it
forgot this was
for
the
its off
intent.
the art of war.
I forgot this was an intangible turn. I was not thinking. I was just playing cards. Good call.
All good.
Good call.
Oh, well, there we go. Can burst the deflect as well now, so full blocking.
Yeah, it's kind of wasted. Alright, let's just end turn. Yeah, I forgot intangible. It's been a while. This is a boss I remember how it works, and I do, normally respond somewhat appropriately to.
I think he's one of the spookier Act 3 elites because like he can easily take down even really good decks.
Yeah. I am not familiar with this.
Oh, this is amazing. This is one of the two relics that I had mentioned to you. I think the last time we played. There's Ting Sha and there's Tough Bandages, and these cards reward calculated gambles so much
Oh man,
because
yeah.
because you have like 8 cards in hand and you calculate a gamble, boom, you just did 24 damage.
That's nuts.
I
Oh,
feel very confident with that now, especially too with this fairy in a bottle. This run is in the bag.
alright. I don't think I have faith in setup. I want the HP.
Yeah, setups. We already have enough energy generation now, I think. And the other two cards are not it at this point. +2 is good.
Alright, you want the question mark. Let's do it. Alright, when I've watched good players play, he always clicks the add 3 colorless. I always click the add 1 colorless. Tell me why I'm wrong.
You just get to see more cards, and seeing more cards means more chance at really great stuff, like possibly Apotheosis or Hand of Greed or you name it. Uh, we also have a fairy in a bottle, so like I care less now if we lose health because like it's gonna proc and it's gonna heal us back to like 60 health or something. So I'm okay with paying some health to let us look at more possibly good cards.
And worst case scenario, we click the +2 max HP button.
That's it. So we're pretty much only paying like a little bit.
I think this is a +2 max HP. Unless you're really hyped about magnetism.
Magnetism is not great in my opinion, but good instincts is all right, especially when we have so much block. It's less good than a backflip. It's less good than deflect probably, but
But
it's
deflect.
good. And impatience is good too because we have more skills than we have attacks. Um, so impatience is often just free draw. I would take impatience or good instincts over +2.
Interesting. I had sort of skimmed over that card. Alright, cool. Alright, I think this is an easy master of strategy.
Easy.
So I decided very early on I like dramatic entrance, but I do not think it is very useful. And I would guess we're on good instincts here.
Dramatic entrance is apparently really bad, and
Huh.
like I kind of get it because it's innate, so it's like you're always gonna have like this card in your hand on the first turn, no matter what. And like at first, it's pretty good, right? Like deal 8 damage to all enemies. It's free. Like that lets me kill some minions easily and stuff. But like once you get further on, it's pretty much just an AoE strike, and you were probably wishing you were drawing quite a few more better things than it.
Interesting.
Discovery, according to like Baylor Lord that I watch, he says that it's one of the most underrated colorless cards. Um, because that one of three random cards, it gives you a choice, and already when you have a choice of something, that's way better than when you don't. And it costs zero, so you could possibly get like Wraith Form or like incredibly strong 3 cost cards, and they cost zero. So I think Discovery's fun. I'm a fan of it.
All right, let's try it.
Um,
Sorry, I cut you off though.
cool. No, no, that's perfect.
All right.
And so that's why people say it's usually better to take the 3 is because you could just get 3 great cards.
I love the idea of having 12 thorns for the heart.
Yep.
So I would really like to hold on to that. So if I'm using a potion here, I kind of want to use the explosive,
I would probably just get rid of the
the flex.
or yeah, I guess now that we know we're not against Repto because this is the second elite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if we're not against Reptomancer, we can get rid of that explosive potion. It's definitely the weakest potion.
All right. Great work. Probably should have done the
And then
search a card first. Footwork and
yeah.
block. I know this is a
And
boss that's
footwork also works off of escape plan. It makes
ah.
escape plan give more block too.
I probably should have yeah, sequenced a bunch of things differently there. But
Still full blocking, baby.
I think I'm just gonna attack. That seems weird to do.
Yeah, Predator's fine here. Although, do you know how like this guy works with his debuff?
Oh, the more things you do a turn, the more damage you do.
Yeah, so you're incentivized against this guy to use your weaker attacks first and to use as many skills before you start attacking.
Good point. Okay, good point. I have a very dumb idea.
Tell me your dumb idea.
Deflect, burst, gamble, so that we have one aspect of the burst left over for whatever new cards we see after 2 gambles.
Okay. I'm kind of just a fan of after image, well laid plans, block, and then hold the calculated gamble and the burst.
All
And
right.
then I think even nuttier things can happen next turn.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Guess let's get some poison on him. That's a lot. All right. Cheap stuff first, I guess.
Um, let's I guess start with a prepared or something. Well, that's a free sneaky strike, and we can probably get rid of one of the gambles.
Yeah, Cloak and Dagger is actually pretty nice here, though. Everything is nice here. This hand's too good.
We can do better than Cloak and Dagger. We can do better than Cloak and Dagger.
They can do better than. All right. Maybe I should save
And
Sneaky Strike for later in the turn.
exactly. So
Let's
like
see.
let's discovery next, and
I
then
don't
we'll
know.
master of strategy and impatience. And we'll neutralize and then impatience.
We could do Cloak and Dagger. All right, I assume Bouncing Flask. But
Free bouncing flask is nice. Yeah, you can burst that if you want to.
that's a good point. Sorry. Um, I'm gonna Master of Strategy. We're gonna burst that Catalyst in a bit. Maybe now.
Now I think now we can neutralize sneaky strike, and then we can impatience.
Good point. Think it is time to burst. Burst, Deadly Poison, Catalyst.
Yeah, you know what it is. You know what it's time for.
I guess it's just Burst, Catalyst. Because we don't have the mana. Burst, Catalyst. All right.
We can actually, or yeah, no, that's definitely more than enough. I was gonna say we could also deadly poison and then hold burst catalyst for next turn.
Oh,
Always
that's a
that
clever
option when
idea.
you have well laid balance.
Yeah, that's a good call. I didn't think of that. Nice.
Calculated gamble here would do
Oh, you're right.
18 more damage, but I think it's better to hold it.
I forgot about that too. Yeah, Calculated Gamble's now a bomb. I kind of want to just gamble. But we could Acrobatics. Maybe that's better.
Yeah, let's acro and gamble, sure.
All right. I'm going to probably not do this optimally, but I want to burst Blur and Backflip and have a million block for next turn. No, I can't blur both. What am I saying? Or can't burst both. Yeah.
You can burst the blur and or burst the backflip and then burst the calculated gamble. I think you'll find that very amusing.
Oh, because we're gonna. Yeah. Okay. I get it. I get it. All right. We're gonna do this first though.
All right, watch what's gonna happen. Oh, actually, you used prepared, so it bursts the prepared instead. That's a bit of a bummer.
Oh shoot! My bad. Oh, my bad.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right. Well, I'm very disappointed in myself. That's okay though. All right. We're gonna. That's fun.
Isn't it? Tingsha is amazing. And you can just keep using skills. You can just do that. Impatience, more letter opener procs. Or yeah, it's true. Actually, you can. Yeah, fun deck, eh?
Yeah, this is cool. I like. Good class. We're gonna add a little more poison and then end turn.
What really is making me happy is the Sacred Bark. I actually don't think it's been like super consequential, but it's definitely helped though.
Vadra's really good, I think. Not like for us,
Yeah,
but in general.
yeah. It's just a relic with zero downside that's always useful right away.
So I would take the +2 max HP, but I think you're about to explain to me that outmaneuver is good.
Yes, outmaneuver is sick. We have ice cream. So that's pretty much just +3 energy. Yeah, it's on your next turn, but that's always going to be useful. And like I'm sure you've noticed there are many turns where we have a lot of cards in hand and just not enough energy to use them.
It's true. All right. I would like to heal, especially with the apotheosis.
Yeah, you can heal. Again, we have a fairy in a bottle. I almost feel like we don't have to, but healing is safe.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little slower on decisions here because they're somewhat more important and, I'll screw them up.
You are wise to do so.
I think we should start with backflip.
Yeah. Neutralize will probably be at least one card we use this turn too.
I would like to acrobatics. Yeah, this guy also has the, I'm saying this to viewers, not to you, the 50% damage through or once you're over, he tries to heal back to 50% and gets rid of debuffs like poison.
So we want to be careful with how we use our catalyst. But I think as long as we can get him to like 100 or something off the catalyst, that because he's gonna have to take one additional whole turn to do that ability.
Yeah. I think there's no way we're not deflecting.
Yeah, deflect crippling cloud looks pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's where I was too. That's not our third for letter opener.
I don't think a letter opener proc is worth using a card against Time Eater.
Hmm.
Each card has to really be worth its investment.
So I want to use the flex potion predator glass knife. But no, backflip?
Probably start with backflip, yeah. Because we're really okay taking our time against this guy. Probably get rid of like the explosive potion.
Alright.
We can maybe escape plan first to see what we. Oh, never mind.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I speak too slowly. And I think there's like a touch of a delay too on the stream that I'm watching.
Sure, yeah. I am tempted to escape plan. I realize it means we can only do 3 things next turn, but maybe it's just discovery or defend.
I'm okay with escape plan. It's a little bit more block, and we want to try to draw, our powers, apotheosis, well laid plans as soon as we can.
My instinct here is to just defend. Would you rather discovery?
I think I would also rather defend.
Alright,
I
I
think we've been a
think
touch unlucky so far with our powers being on the bottom of the deck.
we well laid plans defend blur and hold on to master strategy and calculated gamble. No, we
You'll
can't hold on
unfortunately
to
only be
2.
able to
Yeah.
hold on to one of them, but yeah. I think maybe Master of Strategy first. Hopefully you get Apotheosis and then you can well laid plans.
Sure. Alright, I guess it's now well laid plans and footwork.
Yeah, that's perfect. And then we can hold on to like Blur, Piercing Whale.
I was thinking calculated gamble, but piercing whale's really good here because he attacks in triples. Yeah. Oh. Only one. Right. Sorry. We didn't upgrade it.
Oh, it's true. We used Footwork, not Apotheosis. Um, I think Pierce. Because he doesn't always triple attack. He also does one big attack sometimes, and we've seen 2 of his triple attacks, which makes me feel like I don't know. It's probably the same chance regardless, but I feel like we'll see a big attack, and so Blur is probably better.
Alright. I know some of the AIs it does do, it is unlikely to do a thing a third time, but sometimes it isn't.
I was completely wrong. We should have kept. But look, now we have 6 energy, and I'm pretty sure we're not going to struggle to block too much here.
Alright. I'm going to start with Apotheosis.
I will say,
I should
if
have
you
started
burst,
after image. Yeah.
be careful with the survivor. Make sure that like you use
Oof.
everything else before you survivor,
I want to
because that's gonna
burst.
discard 2 cards.
I want to burst at maneuver and outmaneuver and blur, and just have infinite energy the rest of the fight.
Yeah, you can also fit an after image, which will give you some
Yeah.
more block.
Good point. Nice turn.
We got 4, yeah, 4 cards this coming turn. That's a perfect block, actually. Nice.
All right, so we have 4 cards. Yeah.
I like burst backflip.
Cool. Yeah, so much block.
So much block, so much energy.
So let's do blur.
That's perfect. I think it's unfortunately only going to do the 1 proc, even though we have the 2, because it just ends the turn on the 12th regardless.
Right.
I would hold like acrobatics and maybe even poison knife or deadly poison.
Let's do. We can only hold 1. We're both forgetting. All right, acrobatics it is.
Yeah, acrobatics for sure. Then we just want to keep using all the energy we've got.
I'm thinking acrobatics probably neutralize, but into gamble.
To me,
And we're gonna play sneaky strike.
can backflip to get more too.
Oh, I should have done that. Yeah, I wasn't thinking. All right, sorry about the delay. I'm gonna predator now though.
Yeah, and then you get impatience and then gamble again.
Good point. Patience goes to draws 3. That's cool. We do not need more energy. Do you want the fun of
We
discovery?
can, yeah. Let's see what Discovery's got for us. uh, both Blur and Bouncing Flask are hilarious.
Let's blur. Can we add to our blur count?
Yeah, you can have multiple blurs, and so your block is going to be conserved for 2 turns now.
Ah, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's cool. All right, I would like to get up to 12 plays, so I'm gonna use outmaneuver.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much easily can just, outmaneuver, deflect, uh, defend, calculate, gamble.
Yeah.
So much block for the next turn.
All right, and we still have another blur. Um,
Is 1 poison right now?
1 poison. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna prepared. I think.
sure. We notably already full block. It's wonderful. There we go. Burst, deadly poison, catalyst here is, I think, more than enough. That's going to become like 15, 45 to 135.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that's enormous. All right, I want to gamble,
Gamble away, son.
but yeah, all right, let's gamble. Because we didn't have enough block. If we play out the hand, we'll be able to play to 12, I think.
Yeah, because, well, you could possibly get a slimed, but I guess if you get a slimed, you can still use them anyway, so.
And this is 12, so let's add some poison because there's not enough. Or no, so this will get them on. Yeah, I think we want the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're really going to be trying to.
I'm pretty sure he's just dead because he's taking 139 here, and we only need to do like 11 damage to kill him here.
Hey, I know how to do that.
Ding ding.
Ah, that's cool. That's a fun way to win.
I don't, I don't know if you have the sound on, but the ting shot also makes a really satisfying sound when you discard many cards with it.
I do not because I think it would ruin the video, but I will next time I get it.
Okay.
All right. I have never beaten the heart with silent, probably obviously because I've only played on default difficulty with silent.
We're gonna get you that victory right now.
All right. Well, I guess we're not resting.
Certainly no need to. Maybe just upgrade one of the powers, like the footwork or the well-laid plans, because
Just
that
guaranteed.
way,
Yeah.
yeah, even if we don't get the apotheosis, we still get the benefits of the upgraded power. I would lean towards the well-laid plans.
Cool. Okay, that's the way I was going to. I clicked it and then you
Have
started
you
saying I would lean towards and I got worried.
have you been converted on the well-laid plans?
It's been pretty good. All right, how do you feel about Noxious Fumes? I think Noxious Fumes is great.
It's good. It's slow. Like
Yeah.
it's really useful against like Guardian Act 1, for example. Um, it's uh, it's really good at stripping artifacts, so it can make it more feasible to kill some like triple artifact enemies with poison and stuff like that. I think it's okay. I don't think it's actually insanely good, but I think it fills a role.
So my instinct would be we chuck a potion, take Entropic Brew because that's going to go crazy, and then probably Noxious Fumes.
I think Entropic Brew is absolutely the pick. I wouldn't pick up the Noxious Fumes myself.
You think it makes this
But
deck worse? Okay.
yeah, I don't think it's worth even investing a single energy on it. Like maybe if we had like a mummified hand, but the artifact potion hilariously does make that flex potion into a 10 strength, but that's not what our deck is doing anyway.
Sure.
Still gaining 2 artifact? Nah, it's got to be the Entropic Brew. We just get rid of the flex potion.
All right. And another outmaneuver? Probably not. Pass?
No, I think we leave. I think we're happy.
All right. And the mini boss. I'm going to start with escape plan.
Sure.
So I normally go for the guy on the left first. If I'm trying to
He does
burst
have
some.
less health, and he does block for yeah.
But this isn't really a spot where we can, like, charge one of them down. So I would be thinking burst discovery and have fun.
Let's have fun.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
All right. I think adrenaline.
Oh, adrenaline, amazing.
That card's great. And I assume backstab is bad if dramatic entrance is bad.
Uh,
But
I mean, it certainly loses potency later in the game. Um, but yeah, for similar reasons, like I used to think backstab was amazing. You know, like oh my god, 11 damage for free every time I kill all the monsters. But yeah, when we're this far into the game, it certainly starts to become worse.
I want Envenom because it's free.
Yeah,
I think it's not like actually that much impact, but it's fun to have for free. And now I guess we just block everything. I forgot they had 30 block. Ah, I forgot about the burn too.
you know what makes these guys so scary in higher ascension is the burns go straight into your hand, and so it's
Ooh.
like essentially like giving you 2 less card draw. And that's coming on the turn when they're attacking you for like 60, right? But thankfully we're fine because we got Apotheosis, and now we're just gonna block most of this. We can maybe blur and then use the draw potion and calculate a gamble.
Interesting. Kind of want to neutralize the guy on the right.
Bear in mind
Oh,
he
they have
has an
artifact.
artifact.
Yeah, good call. I'm slow. Alright.
Our learning senpai. Oh. Not the best potion we could have got, but it kind of makes After Image a lot better.
That's true. We could get After Image up. We are taking a lot this turn.
It's normal to take damage against these guys. Like they're just rude.
Alright. I guess pass?
Maybe Master Strategy.
Alright.
Because it
Hey,
procs
yeah.
the letter openers. Maybe lets us get off. Oh, well, there you go. You can calculate a gamble again. Ding!
Gamble into gamble. Oh, hey.
Is that a crazy relic? Is
That
that
is
actually crazy?
Yeah, that's genuine. That's nuts. Alright, well, that was a fun turn as it turned out. If we use the shivs, we could block 4 more, but that does not seem worth it.
I honestly would. I think this
Okay.
shift potion is so useless.
I'm gonna use the
Lets us
last
get off a
one
couple
on the guy on the
in
right,
Venom.
just to, oh, that's a good point too. Just so we're facing that way. Oh, we got more mana energy somehow.
The Nunchaku. And now
And
you can Piercing Whale.
oh yeah, I thought of that as a like in Final Fantasy, if you get attacked from both directions and you use like lightning all, it only hits one side of you. So in my brain, this could only hit in one direction.
I totally get what you mean because there's a card that's like Hyper Beam, and the defect will literally like shoot off a beam only in one direction. So it looks like the other one isn't being hit, but it does hit both of them.
Huh, fun. All right. Well, I want to turn to the left at some point. I'm gonna prepare it, I think.
Yeah, we can start and see what Prepared gives us.
Hey.
I think actually if we kept the Catalyst, we could have killed him.
How would that have killed him?
Uh, Poison Stab doing 8, and then applying 4 poison plus 1 for Envenom. When
Yeah.
then the Catalyst would have doubled 7, which would have brought to 14 poison.
Yeah, you're right.
We're pretty well blocking most of it. Oh, and I think you actually just got saved by Letter Opener anyway.
Good point.
Oh, perfect poison thanks to the Envenom. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, you get a free turnaround. That's nice.
Never punished.
All skill. Had it planned from the start. Alright. I think this is funny, so I'm gonna do it.
Ting!
No, this is funny. Oh, I should have bursted it, though.
It's really one of the great pleasures of this game.
Why am I going over this? I can save the energy. Yeah, that's fun. This deck came out very nicely. To my eyes.
I think we were able to kind of get away with some decisions because of the lower Ascension difficulty. Sundial is also really insanely good because we're calculated gamble, which means we're shuffling through our deck way more often.
Oh, good point. I think it's a prepared.
Going into the heart has the beat of death, right? So
Mm.
like I could be convinced to take another deflect. The leg sweep's actually not even that bad either. This is a rare. I'm happy with all four choices.
Alright, so I'm gonna hit the skip button, the one that's wrong.
Mm,
Alright, I'm gonna take the
I'll
HP.
I'll only be a little triggered.
Okay. I'm gonna use all the thorns. There's no point where it gets rid of them, right? Yeah.
No, you can use
Um,
all the thorns. You can use that, and then you can use your entropic brew. Oh, just so satisfying.
Alright, nothing too actually exciting there for now. Tempted to start with blur or deflect. Unless we should be bursting them.
I like to.
Or acrobatics.
I,
Deflect
I think I
acrobatics.
deflect into acrobatics. Possibly. Yeah, I was thinking of bursting the blur, but we could still do that after acrobatics.
I'm gonna deflect into acrobatics. I realize the damage probably isn't that big a deal, but I'm gonna block it. You want to burst the deflect later.
The sneaky strike's actually going to do a decent amount of damage. It's like 17, but then also upgraded from the vulnerable. It's like going to be like 25 damage, something like that.
It can get rid of debuffs on itself, right?
Yes,
So I
it
shouldn't be
does
like,
after its like second or second buff, I think.
no. Well, burst blur or get footwork up.
I would get footwork up. We can still blur, and then that's still a decent amount. Plus the oh, actually, it's not an upgraded neutralize, so he is going to have his big hit or his multi-hit next turn, but we have a lot of tools to deal with that.
And he's gonna take
I
like
think we're
hundreds of damage back.
12 thorns is just hilarious.
What is slimed when upgraded? Does it go to 0 cost? Because that would be fun.
It doesn't upgrade. It does
Okay.
nothing.
Alright, I'm gonna apotheosis. And then take a huge hit.
You can maybe check what the colorless cards are.
Alright.
Could be some good instincts or something.
I guess Chrysalis?
Finesse. I mean, it's okay, but it doesn't do anything for us now. Like, I think I prefer Discovery or Finesse. Discovery could be saving us a ton of health, or it could not. Finesse, at least let's just draw one more card,
But we have a draw
which could
6
be
in our
blocked.
hand. Like, I figure we're gonna be using that for the extra card draw.
True.
And that could
Let's
get
see
us
what Discovery
Chrysalis
gives
stuff.
us.
That could give us Chrysalis stuff.
Okay.
Could give
Okay,
us
you want your
Chrysalis.
Chrysalis? Take it.
Oh, it's doubled. Why is it doubled? Are we still
Because there we used a colorless potion.
Oh, right. Everything's doubled. Yeah, okay, cool. Forgot about that. Alright, now I want to draw 6. 5, I guess. Is that okay with you? Sorry, I'm not playing it this how you'd want me to.
Well, if we do that, we might as well like Survivor. That way we can actually use the whole draw.
Sure.
And it's the 0 cost cards that we're going to be using, right?
Alright, so we want to keep
We
Void
do
in
not.
hand. Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
And I'm gonna get rid of the slimed. We're not gonna exhaust it this turn.
We could.
We could? Alright. Then
We have Nunchaku.
alright, defend. Because Cloak and Dagger might oh yeah, that's true. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, good call. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Wow. Yo, Chrysalis is crazy.
Well, that didn't go well.
That's okay. We can afford to take damage. We've added a lot of health with our singing bowl. We have a fairy in a bottle. It's an unironically great malaise.
Alright, well, let's get this first. Maybe I should have saved that to alchemy. Whatever, to burst it. Alright, malaise.
Yeah. And he's gonna tickle you and do 12 times 12, 144
144.
damage to himself.
Yeah. Sure.
Distraction is like apparently one of the worst cards in the whole game.
Nice. Cool. I'm gonna start with escape plan. Though maybe I should start
Greed.
with impatience, but I'm being greedy.
I mean, I'm happy to save more health. I mean, it's one health, but we like to save it, right?
Yeah. Trying to draw into apotheosis. Before well-laid plans. I want a calculated gamble here.
Um, I'm
Oh,
actually
well-laid
happy to
plans is
just
already
use.
upgraded. Sorry, we have used apotheosis. What am I saying? No, we haven't. Oh, this is the other catalyst we got. Okay. So yeah, sorry.
I'm happy to just use well-laid plans, smack them some poison, maybe use discovery, and then hold like calculated gamble catalyst. The mic isn't picking up a lot of my coughing.
Oh no, you've been good, I think.
That's a relief.
Yeah, everyone will think you weren't actually sick.
Oh boy, I am.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It happens. It's that time of year.
Because this only costs 0 once, I'm tempted to go dagger throw, because I don't think dash is like particular upside here.
Just the once.
Yeah. So dagger throw okay here?
Yeah, dagger throw's good. Technically does 12 damage with the ting shot.
Hmm.
Or well, like an additional
Yeah.
3 damage.
I don't need. Oh, you'll want me to hold on to this, but maybe not. Okay. I'm gonna stab him.
Since we used malaise, I actually don't think we're scared of his multi hits anymore.
Huh. How long does malaise last? Oh, but it's like permanently reduces, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
He's permanent -4 strength, or 2 now that he's buffed himself. But
Hmm. I want to start with cloak and dagger, but I don't feel good about it. But
for 2 damage,
it does put another card in hand for the calculated gamble.
yeah, okay. You can cloak and dagger, and then we can prepare it, and then we can ditch shivs if we like everything in our hand.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy to dish. Maybe crippling cloud too.
Yeah, it's a little expensive.
All right, let's discover. Hey.
It is kind of a fun card, right?
Yeah, yeah. Is this the time for wraith form?
You know what you can do? You can take Wraith form and you can just hold it every turn with well laid plans until it's the right time to use it.
That is a good point. All right. And it will still cost 0, and we're gonna burst it when it happens. Oh no, we can't burst it. Okay. Um.
Maybe now is the right turn to use it.
Yeah, alright. 2 intangibles crazy. It's not just this turn.
That's not even an upgraded Wraith form, which would
Is
be
it
3
3?
intangible.
Yeah. Wow. Alright, I want to draw cards.
If we
Draw
get like deadly poison, we're really happy. But as is, I think we can pretty much just like burst, blur, and catalyst, and we're really happy. And the fight's pretty close to over. Although he does have an artifact, so one of those catalysts are not gonna work. So maybe actually we hold the catalyst and just double out maneuver.
Well, I've screwed up if that's the case by using an energy. But we have another catalyst coming, right? Yeah, we have another catalyst, because this is the one that we made with my excellent choice of Chrysalis.
Okay, then yeah, we can plop that down.
It's fun to get to play cards. I like... Oh, shit! That was so dumb. I forgot I was getting rid of the 0 cost. That won't be 0 cost next time around. No, there wasn't, because I used it. What am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. Apologies.
I was trying to get a grasp on what you were panicking about.
No, I thought I had chucked the free Wraith form and that it wouldn't be free now. Yeah. Okay, great work by me. I think start with backflip.
Yeah.
I kind of want to
We
gamble, but
also
all right, escape plan probably.
probably escape plan first. Yeah.
Do you want a catalyst or gamble?
I think we can catalyst here. I think that's going to be like what 90. That's going to be 57. That's more than enough poison.
All right. I was figuring at some point they would get rid of it, and that it might be worth having that still in our deck, but I guess it will take us a while to build up that much poison again. Anyway.
See, you know what I don't like about Chrysalis though is that it adds all this trash to your deck, and it's free when you see it, and then your deck gets shuffled again, and then oh suddenly it's unupgraded cards that cost things, and they're just less good, and
Didn't it say
you
that
know.
they were... Didn't it say they were 0 for the whole combat? Yeah, it's 0 for the whole combat.
Oh, is that the case? Well, then why wasn't the catalyst upgraded? Or sorry, or why wasn't? I feel like there was an unupgraded card that. Well, I guess here the leg sweep is still 0, so
I think it's
never mind then.
unupgraded but free. Sort of
Okay,
weird.
that must be what it is. I mean, that shows you how often I use Chrysalis.
Sure. Alright. I'm gonna burst some poison onto them. Because why not? I realize decisions at this point are not very important, because this would be hard to screw up. Just keep faith.
We got you a nice silent 8 or A1 hard kill technically, but a hard kill all the same.
Yeah. Alright, I guess. Can't lethal me if I miscounted, so. Alright, cool, thank you. That was fun.
Pleasure. Yeah, that was a fun run.
I think,
I think. Go ahead.
no, you. I was gonna say, like, I was thinking, well, we could finish this up and do Act 1 of Defect, but I think this has taken longer than I thought it might.
Yeah, I'm content with stopping there too. I'm gonna hit the hay probably pretty early tonight.
Yeah, I hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, the worst is behind me. I'm getting over there.
And also, thank you for doing this. This was fun. I think I learned a lot about Silent.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely find the time to do the defect too. I'm looking forward to helping you out on the defect as well.
The Defect will do like A14 or something, because that's where I got stuck.
Sounds good.
All right. I'm gonna end the video here.